Pre-pubescent minors. Pre-pubescent minors.
The Quran, according to you, cannot be from God, because according to you, God only allows men to have sex with women after they've reached puberty, but the Quran in Surah 65:4 allows men to have sex with women before they've reached puberty. So the Quran cannot be from God, since you've got conflicting positions there.
But according to his own Quran and the Hadiths and the commentators, chapter 65 verse 4 of the Quran permits Muslims to marry and have sexual intercourse and divorce pre-pubescent minors. Chapter 65 verse 4.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
But according to his own Quran and the Hadiths and the commentators,
that it is haram, it is haram, it is haram to have sexual relations with a girl before she becomes a woman. Once she has become a woman, she reaches the age of puberty. She now has a monthly cycle. Only now is it halal for you to have sexual relations with her. Only now. Before this, it is haram.
let's say you're right, your argument makes sense, we can't refute you.
And the Islamic Sharia, which is the same as in this case with the Jewish laws as well, basically defines adulthood with the onset of puberty.
Let's say you're right, your argument makes sense, we can't refute you.
The agreement is valid at any age. The consummation should only take place when the woman is physically able to bear it, which is the traditional pre-modern Sharia rule.
Let's say you're right, your argument makes sense, we can't refute you.
For us in Islam, we have a natural principle, a natural dividing line, which is for a woman to be considered an adult, or that she may be married and have sexual relations, etc. That dividing line is puberty.
But according to his own Quran and the Hadiths and the commentators,
so I give you some Islamic knowledge, okay? In Islam, the right time for marriage is when you will not get hurt physically or psychologically.
let's say you're right, your argument makes sense, we can't refute you.
And Islam's minimum age of marriage was higher than all pre-modern law, including 19th century US common law, plus Islam's marital law requires psychological maturity in addition to puberty.
To another. That's their culture, this is their culture. The Arabs of the Prophet's time would get their daughters married when they reached the age of puberty.
Recognize that that was the age where a woman got married in that culture. So the Christians who say, you know, how is it that the Prophet ﷺ is marrying somebody so young? I mean, the truth is that that was very normal both in the Hebraic and Semitic culture.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
This is simply absolutely false.